Hello everyone, it is Dylan from Yu-Gi-Oh! Everything, back with another video. This is my second video of the day. It's my third video in 2 days. I just feel like I am spamming you guys, so I do apologize, but we have just received the summary for episode 131 of Arc 5. If you don't want any spoilers, please look away. Here is the 131 summary. Now again, we knew nothing about this summary. It's not going to be part of the big batch, most likely. The big batch will be next week, so this is kind of just an individual batch. It's not really a batch, but you guys know what I mean. Big thank you to Rarity Fangirl and Alpha Ninja Steelix for just patrolling the NAC forums for me and keeping me constantly updated. I really do appreciate it, so thank you to both of those girls. Here is the summary for 131. The light shining in eternal darkness, as Reiji hurries ahead, he launches an attack against Rera, who stood in his way. However, Rera is able to overcome it with his strategy. That's it. Now, we could be getting more of a summary. We could be getting... Because at first I had heard that 131 was about Yuri and Yugo. Then I heard it was about Rera vs. Reiji. Then I heard it was about Rera, but not Rera vs. Reiji. Then I heard it is about Rera vs. Reiji. And it looks like that is what's happening here. I don't know where to begin. The first thing I want to point out is why does Reiji... Like, what's Reiji's motivation to launch an attack against Rera? That, to me, doesn't really make sense. I mean, unless Reiji realizes something. The way I see it, it could be something like maybe Rera wakes up and it's something similar to what happened with Bruno in 5Ds, where he wakes up and he remembers his true purpose. Remember when Bruno didn't necessarily wake up, but when he reached the planetary gear room, he just goes, I remember my true purpose, I remember who I am, I remember everything, my job is to defeat you, you say, and it turns out that Bruno, antinomy, same person, which I think the viewer at that point, we all knew. But I wonder here if Rera... I've thought for a while that he was a sleeper agent, that there was something weird, there was something creepy about him. The most likely theory is that he is from the original dimension, because when Leo and Rera and Reiji all met, and Yusho is present as well, a few episodes ago, Leo said something like Rera, like he didn't recognize him at all, or maybe he did recognize him and was surprised to see him. The way I perceived it, he didn't recognize him at all, so the only way that Rera is a sleeper agent is if Himika is behind it, which again, I really don't think she's gonna be. She's not really going to have that big of a role at this point. There was some speculation earlier that she was going to have a decent role, but I really don't think so anymore. But Rera, I'm so excited for this duel. I really am. The last part makes me very interested. Rera is able to overcome it with his strategy. Imagine if Rera one episode defeats Reiji. How crazy of a win would that be? I don't think that's going to happen, but that's what this last sentence makes you believe, that he's able to overcome it with his strategy. I would think that he's able to overcome Reiji's initial attack, and he counterattacks and does some damage on Reiji. Now, is Rera Rera most likely is from the original dimension. That's what I believe. That's what a lot of people believe. Is he programmed to defend Leo Akaba? Because you would imagine Reiji is going to go after his father and save the girls, because Yusho clearly hightails it out of here, which I don't really agree with, but Yusho just leaves it and he leaves Reiji to handle the situation, who Reiji, his confidence now has to be a little shaken after what happened with his turn against Leo. He's probably questioning whether he can defeat his father or not, and I'd imagine he's about to turn off the machine or stop the machine, and that's when Rera gets in Reiji's way, and Reiji realizes that maybe Himika brainwashed Rera in order to defend this machine and defend this plan, which would put Himika right in the center of everything. The only reason I say it's Himika is because she was present when when Rera was being trained and he was, being whatever method they were using against him. I don't really remember if it was electrotherapy or exactly what it was, but Leo Akaba really wasn't present for that, so I don't think Leo brainwashed Rera unless there was something where they knew each other from the original dimension. Rera clearly is from the original dimension. I would be very shocked if he's not, but I just don't know. I really don't know what's going to happen. So again, big thank you to Alpha and Rarity. I will link their stuff down below, but guys, let me know what you think. Episode 131, there's nothing preliminary here about Yugo and Yuri. If we hear any more information, I might tweet about it. I might make a separate video if it's a lot of information, but I probably won't. The next 131 stuff we will get is the cast list on Saturday, so I'm looking forward to that, but I am looking forward to 131. I'm looking forward to 130 as well, and then the next batch, 132 to 135, should be out next week. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Let me know your predictions about this duel and why you think this is even happening, because I can't wait to hear what you guys have to say. I'll talk to you in the comment section. Have a great night. Thank you for watching.